Alright, so we have a new season of Motorfest and that's all exciting and stuff, but I want to show you guys one thing first. So, jumping into recording now, you can see this is working, fully functional. Earlier, when you went over to borderless, that would completely break the game. You can probably hear that I'm switching between menus. You cannot see that. Okay, so we go back to windowed, you guys can see it again. Now, if I go regular resolution, same thing happens. So there's something about 1440p that this game does not like. Hopefully it will stay this way, but it happened now with the update as well. So I don't know. You guys see that I'm in photo mode? Oh, never mind. Never mind. I'm not in photo mode. I know what this is. I don't know which setting it is, but I know what it is. So that should be shop recommendations. I do wonder because it should be a. Is it input tips? Probably, right? I might have accidentally turned that on. Yeah, it was. Okay. So, we do have the new. Was it European Luxury? This is called, I think. So the main stage is gonna be red sunglasses, and the drift edition of the 458. Nothing too interesting. We can get the 4C as well there. So we have supercars this week. Okay, for our F80, Rossi, Adrenalina, Crazy Vacation, and Ferrari. So they seemingly a Ferrari month. Okay. We should have some stuff to collect as well. I might have to sneeze. So let's begin with collecting this stuff just so we get it over with. Isn't too like interesting, this stuff, but we are gonna get down to the actual fun stuff here in a moment. So I went back and checked yesterday, and we should, dude, we got paid for that. Holy hell. Okay, that's good. That gives us 2 other rewards here. Nothing too interesting, to be fair. Jumping over to this. I don't even remember what we put up. Got 50k from that. That's not too bad. So, another reward. No, I pressed something. Okay, never mind. We're good. These menus, man. So, jumping over to, I haven't applied any of these in a while, legend points. We could honestly speed creep, play lean bonus by blah blah blah, distance detection by drive bump increase speed while ahead of vehicles. I'm guessing this one is quite alright. So let's put all the points into that. Multi-scrap some of this, and we're sitting at about 3 mil, which is honestly not too bad. Okay, so let's save at the moment, and I jumped in yesterday and we got it, thank god. So I jumped into yesterday and we were at like just below 8,000, and there were a couple of hours left, so I was hopeful that we would have had this, and not by a lot, but we did have it. So that is awesome. 200k in the bank. So before we check that out, ooh, the 512 TR. So we don't actually have that car, so we could actually try to chase that. Same with the supercar kit. I don't know what that does, but that should be like a engine swap type thing. So yeah, it's a full-on. Ah, okay. Interesting that they went 5 weeks. Okay. Well, I guess that's alright. And we got some stuff to collect here again. Dude, I think we've banked like 700k or something. Now just these few minutes. That's insane. Okay, I don't know why the menu won't work. It has just been updated as well, so there might be some issues with it. I'm not gonna lie. No, we banked about a mil, I think. Ah, okay, about 700k, I think. So, jumping over to here, we should have some new vehicles. That one is discounted because it is a summit vehicle, I guess. But if we go down to Ferrari, let's see. And let's say not on. Oh, come on. Okay, scroll down. Went past. Ah, I thought that there would be some new Ferraris. I'm not gonna lie. But in that case, let's actually jump over to our car. What is happening? Fast menu, you can now set any vehicle in any 4 of the slots. Oh, dude, this is awesome. Hold on. Hold on. So does this mean that if I want to favorite this one? Yes. Okay. So if I set it here, we talked about this in a prior video, that I wanted a easier way to swap between my favorite vehicles, and the problem was that I could only set like this one should already be there, but yeah, I can only set one car as my favorite. Dude, that is awesome. I am gonna set all of these as favorite vehicles because these are pretty much the ones I want to drive. I would love to be able to set even more, but for the sake of it, what is? Oh, okay, that button. Okay, gotcha. So that is now how we swap parts. So if I do streeter 1, no wait, we want streeter 2, I am dumb. Wait, hold on, which car? One of these cars should have, yeah. So jumping over to this now. What is happening, dude? There you go, pause it. I am so confused. Okay, here it is. Gotcha. So let's jump into this car and see if we can do anything to it. It already looks really good, but we're going to customize. We can change the color. That's interesting. That is not really that common that you can do that, so I appreciate that. I do. Livery. Feels like it's really displaced. Okay. There are some clean ones. Okay, this one is actually kind of cool. Like Vaporeon? Is that the name? I like this one. This one was really nice. Some Red Bull. Fast and Furious type. Honestly, all of these are really good. I honestly don't know what I want to go for here. Okay, like this. So I think I'm gonna end up going for probably this one or something like that. But for the sake of this video and that we just got it, I'm just gonna do something like this. Very minimal, very simple. Just to have that. Put on some wider tires. Put some red smoke on. or if we can go even... This one deserves a bit more special, I think. So something like that. Yeah. For nitrous, we do have a couple of options. That one, which I feel like fits the best. I feel like we could go underglow on this, right? Because it's already a really, really crazy car. So don't get me wrong, the car is clean, but it's not clean in that sense. So I don't feel bad about putting like underglow on this. Kind of forgot about the window tint and stuff. I'm gonna run red. Dude, it is a struggle out here. I'm gonna run red window tint for the sake of it that the car is red. So yeah. With that said, I think we gotta... What the hell is happening here? Let's say egoista inside of my car and a bike. Is that a player or is... No? Okay. That's an event going, okay. Let's see if we can head right this time. Yeah, okay. Isn't this one... Shouldn't this one be right-hand drive? I could be completely delusional, but I was sure this one was right-hand drive. In the event. Was it not? Dude, it looks sick. No, it doesn't leave the effects on. Okay, that's sad. So yeah, I want to do a little bit of... It does leave some of the effects, right? Yeah, seemingly it does. But dude, I'm so glad we were able to add this to the collection. I'm gonna be honest, probably... Okay, I do have 3 favorite parts about this car. I'm not extremely over enthusiastic about like all of the aero kit and all of that, but the turbo. The turbo looks so cool with the outlet as well. Paired with the air intake and the lights, that is probably like number 1. Number 2 is probably this thing, the wing. The wing is really cool. I think the car probably might be a bit overdone, but man do I like it. Wide body kit, everything. The one thing I would have loved would have been to probably match the taillights with the headlights to get a more streamlined look like this. But other than that, I think the car looks freaking insane, dude. And the fact that we now have the full lineup as well of this series of platinum cars, yeah, feels really good. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about here, we do have... I'm gonna see if I can jump into... If we choose Mitsubishi, somewhere along the lines of that. So what I'm talking about here is these two. So we have the Black Knight edition, which is a blue version of this one. So from what I remember, the Red Fury edition came after the Black Knight edition. So this was the first one, then they did this one, and now we have the RX7 as well. And yeah, so we're sitting at a full lineup with all of the cars. This one is pretty similar as well in terms of like how it's customized and stuff. But I think the RX7 might be a bit cooler in my opinion. Dude, I haven't driven this one in so long. It's a clean car. I get off track really easily. I do want to try this out. So if we now do that, so it still functions the same. It's just that we have more options. So I can now jump between at least my 4 favorite cars, and I think I would have loved a lot more, but I feel like at least they're giving us this. Okay, at least they're giving us this. So I'm actually gonna be appreciative and say thank you for this. Because I don't know, I was actually asking for this a couple of months ago, and it's so good that they actually implemented it. I'm not saying that I did something to influence this, but I feel like, because the old system where you had to choose between the boat, the plane and the car, like sure it works, but now that we don't have houses and stuff, we are missing out on so many options to like see all of our cars. Because you collect a bunch of cars, you do end up, holy hell, you do end up forgetting which car came from what. And some of the cars you do forget that you have, so it's really nice, especially if you want to head into free roam and just drive a bunch of different cars around. This is such a game changer for that. Being able to choose like, I want this car, this car, this car and this car. Put them in the fast change and just go have a good ride with them. So yeah, I do definitely approve of this. It's really good. I am gonna remove the plate as well and drive into the sea. But with that said, I hope you guys enjoy this little update. We did get the platinum car. I'm really excited about that. What the hell are you doing? And yeah, looking forward to the new summit. We are gonna check out and see if we can get the new Ferrari. Not the new Ferrari, but the 512. Okay, because we don't have that yet, so would be a good car to grab up. Now, with that said, I hope you guys enjoy. If you did, leave a like and a comment down below, subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow in another one. Stay tuned, guys. Have a good one. Bye bye.